brief, what was the personal and professional impact on the wrongful conviction that you endured?
Well, good evening. Yeah, I mean, absolute ruination of my life. It's about 15 years ago since I was prosecuted, and I went from living a fairly comfortable, nice existence to being washed up and almost flushed away by a bullying post office who took me to court, prosecuted me, and it meant that my business almost went bust, but we did manage to just save it a little bit. But I came within a hair's breadth of going bankrupt, and the stigma never leaves you. I was 58 at the time, and trying to get another job at 58 is a hard enough job, but stick a criminal conviction on, and it proved completely impossible.
Tom, the former boss of the post office, was robustly cross-examined this week. If you had been asking those questions, what would you have asked her?
I just, what on earth was she doing? She must have been asleep on the watch. I flippantly commented to somebody today. She must have gone into the office at 9 o'clock in the morning, put her head on the desk and gone to sleep, and then woken up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and gone home. Because so many red flags have been brought out of this inquiry. What was she thinking of?
What do you want to happen to the management of the post office during this time, the former management of the post office, when this inquiry comes to an end?
Well, I'm fairly certain the Metropolitan Police will be taking a look at all the evidence when the report is finally written at the back end of this year. And I think that they should take a strong look, not only at Paula, because I think she has been singled out as the fall guy here, but there are many others who also are culpable and need seriously looking at.
When you look back over these broken years, why do you think this happened?
Reputation. Reputation not only of the post office's image as a loved and professional organisation, but also the reputation and images of the various bosses that were in charge over a number of years. And as I said before, it's not just Paula. There are probably a good dozen or more who are equally culpable.
Have you finally got justice?
I'm lucky in that I had my conviction quashed back in 2021. I was one of the first of the 39 cases in the High Court that day. And I'm extremely pleased that the other 900 have now, with the passing of this law, joined me. But as far as justice is concerned, it's over 3 years since I got my conviction quashed, and that opened the door for me to claim compensation. And only this week have I managed to lodge that claim because of all the hoops that the post office have thrown up in the way of getting to that compensation. So I'm hopeful now that in my personal case, that will be the case. That will come through in the next couple of months. However, there's 900 other people with the result of the law that's just been passed that are now in a similar situation. And it's going to cost the government, ultimately, because the post office have no money to pay this, and the government hold 100% of the shares in the post office. So it's down to them to pay.